So Nothing has created a lot of hype around its upcoming smartphone called Nothing Phone 1. And now we have a lot of information available about it. So it's perfect time to see through this hype train. Okay, just before starting the video, I want you guys to remember 2 points in your mind. Number 1 is creating a unique identification. Number 2 is saving the cost on reasonable places. Nothing has been launched by CallPay back in 2021. CallPay is also a co-founder of OnePlus. Back in 2013, OnePlus started with a vision of becoming a flagship killer by producing high-spec, low-priced smartphones. But surely over the time, OnePlus lost its plot and it started to manufacture its own flagship smartphones. CallPay had enough of it and he left OnePlus back in 2020 and he announced Nothing in 2021. Nothing has already released the pair of their wireless earbud called Nothing Air 1. It has a great value of money and has a beautiful looking semi-transparent design. Now Nothing is at the verge of launching its own smartphone called Nothing Phone 1. And this will not come as a surprise to you guys that Nothing Phone 1 will also has transparent treatment on its back. You can see that on the back of phone, it reveals a few of the key components like dual camera setup, wireless charging coil, and an array of LED lights. At first when I saw those LED lights, I was thinking with myself that beside LED notification, what could be the purpose of putting these many lights? But now, thanks to MKBHD who got an early hands on the device, we know what could be the feature/functionality coming to the smartphone due to those LED lights. So the lights around the charging coil lit up while wireless or reverse wireless charging. It also has different pattern of LED lights blinking in different styles, and you can assign those different patterns to different ringtones, which you can assign to different contacts, and when someone call you, those particular pattern will light up, which will help you to identify a particular person or contact who is calling you even if your phone is silent. One of the features which I really liked is that when you plug in Type-C charging to your phone, the bottom LED light can be used as a progress bar. Definitely you need to wiggle or shake your phone to see what's the progress indicator is saying, but that's really mind-blowing. And talking about mind-blowing, a sub to the channel would be mind-blowing as well. So until now we have seen that Nothing has been able to create a unique identification through its LED lights and a transparent back design. So now let's flip the coin on the other side and talk about the second point I made, that was to save the cost on reasonable places. So what do I mean by that? I'll explain that by mentioning you some of the rumored and confirmed specs of the phone. Nothing Phone 1 is rumored to have Snapdragon 7 series processor along with 5G. It's not bringing the mightiest from the Snapdragon, which is the 8 series, but instead it tried to go with the 7 series processor, which is fine enough for average users, and it gives you 5G option as well, and it will save some cost to Nothing company. The same can be said about the camera setup as well. If you see the camera configuration, it's coming with 50 megapixel primary sensor and a 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor. Again, no crazy setup like 50x or 100x zoom or a micro lens. It is trying to give you the basic enough camera with ultra wide option. The next important rumor is battery capacity and charging speed. Nothing Phone 1 will have 45 mAh of battery with 45 watt fast charging. Again, Nothing is not going with some crazy numbers like 160 watt fast charging or 120 watt fast charging. It's going with 45 watt fast charging, which is good enough for average users because it will use up your phone for 50% in 30 minutes. The same thing can be said about the screen as well. Put 120Hz OLED screen which will give user a smooth animations and smooth experience, but lower the resolution to 1080p, because there isn't much difference for the naked eye between 1080p and 2K if you really don't want to notice it. And the same theme can be rolled on for the other specification of the phone as well, like memory setup, which is 128GB internal storage and 8GB of RAM. You can bump up to 256GB of internal storage and 12GB of RAM. Definitely you have to pay more price for that. So what's the end result? Where is all this formula going on? So Carl Pei is a very smart guy. On one hand side, he is trying to pick up an appealing and unique design, and on other hand side, he is picking up all the important specs with some of the compromise and create a mixture out of it and sell it on a reasonable price. If the rumors are correct and the price is between 400 to 450 euros, I think this mixture can work very well for nothing. If you see the current market on the price tag between 400 to 450 euros, you won't find a lot of options with such appealing design and unique features along with all key specs checked. I think this formula can work really well for nothing, and they can grab a lot of loyal customers from other brands. If you like the content of this video, I have already placed the order for upcoming Nothing Phone 1. As soon as it will be released, I'll be creating more content about the phone and I'll share my user experience with you guys. Until next time, please subscribe to the channel and take care. Bye.